So I wanted to tell you guys what's going on. I got out of the hospital today. I went in, I think it was on the 12th. So I'm coming home today. The stalking, the harassment continues. I went in for neurological symptoms and they admitted me. I lost my voice. I got my voice back, which is important. I'm going to title this video, I got my voice back, and why that's so important. During the whole time I was there, it's weird how the people who lied are trying to seem like they're helping me because that's, I guess, helps them feel better about themselves, but it doesn't fool me. Liars don't fool me. The truth comes out. Like I said to you folks, I did everything publicly so that the truth would always surface. And that's the whole point. I can say a lot about different people I've met in 49 years, but I think this situation speaks for itself. Getting my voice back means I get the chance to use my voice for what I think is important. It's not my hair or my skin, or going over things that they accuse me of and lied about. What's important to me is telling the world what's happening, telling the world why I think it's happening, and hopefully telling the world that letting the world know that this is happening to people will make a difference. I will go over quickly some of what I was told. I have deep cysts on my spine, multiple. I have, like I said, I went in for neurological symptoms. So it's not good, but I feel like this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. I think they took my voice. You know what I mean? Like, not just literally stole my voice, but stole it in the sense that my voice wasn't spent on things that I would like my voice to be spent on. They stole it. And, I feel pain throughout my body. I'm in a lot of pain. But I think that what's more important than dealing with the pain is dealing with how do you get beyond the pain? How do you get beyond the emotional, the physical, and the mental pain of these types of situations? And having my voice is one step closer to getting beyond it. So what I would like to do is I would like to ask, please, I always say this in my videos, I always beg for you guys to check out my eBay account, Bargain Buster Bin, BARGAIN BUSTERBIN, Bargain Buster Bin. If you can, please buy something. I have reasons, as you guys know, for wanting people to buy things. So if you can afford it, please buy something. And I hope that if you buy something, you like it. The other thing I wanted to tell you folks is that part of what this whole gang stalking, causing illness, causing stress did was, I feel it let me show the world how the people are that do these types of things. They knew I was sick and they knew they were causing sickness. So they lied on me and said that I named it a certain label. You can't name a certain label because you have to go to a doctor. So I did not do that. And I think the sad part about this is that they said they involved these strangers into my life to get us together. That's the very definition of a gang. A gang is when someone recruits you to join with a bunch of people you don't know and do something. That's not how life should work. And that's not the way at 49 I would want my life to work. I should not be recruited, stalked, harassed, and then asked to join something. That's not life. So just talking about getting my voice back in relation to that. In life, when you speak to someone and you communicate with someone, you pick who you want to be with. If all of a sudden you are recruited and you're stuck with a group of people, that's a gang. That's a gang. That's not a friendship. That's not a business relationship. It's a gang. Okay? The other part of this that they didn't want me to have my voice is because they wanted to control what I said, what I did. Having my voice back means literally I have the ability to have control over what I say, when I say, how I say it. If people get offended, that's fine. I'm not that person. And I think that's the hardest part for these types of folks to understand, that you don't have to be their type of person. They can move on to other people. I think there are like 7 billion people in this world, but they are stuck on certain people. That's a gang. That's a gang. A gang is when you have to do something. You must be a part of something. You must do these things in order to be accepted, in order to be avoid having violence done against you. And I am the face of the violence that was done against me. This is it. This is what happens when you don't want to join a gang. This is what happens when you tell the police and you tell the world who's hurting you. This. So you saw, if you didn't see the previous video, where my face and my voice, it was gone. I mean, I looked in the mirror at the hospital and I was like, who is that person? I lost. And I said in the apartment when they were banging and drilling and talking, I said, in order to win, I have to lose. Because the world won't notice the difference between my life before them and after if I don't lose everything. I mean, literally, I'm on the verge of losing everything. But that's the only way I was able to show people that this is happening. The goal was to make me look crazy. The goal was to make me seem crazy. The goal was to drive me crazy. And when it didn't happen, it's like, well, if this isn't a crazy person, then something must be going on. And that's my point. I had to lose everything in order to get people to see that there's something horrible happening in my apartment. I lost my voice. I'm coming back with my voice. I'm hoping I can keep my voice. But I thank you folks. I got some really great comments, and I thank you. I think the last note I want to say about having a voice is how we use it. Does that mean I'm always going to say the right things? Hell no. I don't always want to say the right things. I have to learn, as with any human being, that sometimes I get to be off. I get to have bad days. I get to have bad years, just like everyone else. And I think that's part of what they tried to do to me, make me think that I had to be perfect. I couldn't use my voice unless I was saying the right thing at the right time. That's a form of abuse. And again, I had to learn that. I'm 49. I would be honest with you and tell you I didn't learn that I could say stupid shit until I got older. I didn't know I was allowed. So they would say, you sit so quiet. You're so polite. Yeah, because I didn't know I had permission to say stupid shit like everybody else in the world says stupid shit. But that's part of what I mean about being in a gang, where you have to kind of say the right thing at the right time, or else, or else. And that's my point. That's not what I want to be a part of, especially not at this age. So I'm telling you folks, you have a voice. You can say what you want. This is a free country. I have a video that I did about freedom of speech. We have the right to say stupid shit. Does that mean it's always going to work? No. But you have a voice. Use it. They would say, but you have to make sure. Guess what, folks? They don't. They said a lot of stupid shit that now they're trying to undo. You can't unring a bell. The bell has been rung. And this bell was the bell of shame on me for things I didn't do. It's like that Game of Thrones episode where they're ringing the bell of shame and shame. And I didn't do it. So when I'm going to use my voice, I'm going to use my voice. now to tell you folks about how these types of folks operate and who they are. They're trying to guess what I'm going to say before I say it because they want to harass me. It's just another form of harassment. This isn't mind control. Think about it. If it's mind control, why would they want me to out them and expose them by name, by dates, by instances? They wouldn't. So it's not mind control, folks. It's abuse, it's a crime, and it's a scam. Thanks for watching.